Okay, maybe the title is a bit misleading, as in, I'm gonna do a review about this, but the review is by proxy because I did not buy the spread, Meghan's As Ever spread, which the name is already quite, let's say, funny. But I'm pretty sure that the only ones who could get their hands on this were on a very tight list and a very select list, because you know that she wanted to make sure, in this case Meghan, that whoever got their hands on this, well, were in the, in the loop. So of course I am not in the loop, but not by a long shot. But I'm still gonna blast this from what, well, the photos that the Daily Mail released. But before we do that, you need to understand the kind of stuff that we are about to see the following months. At least Radar Online has this report. Prince Harry is terrified his wife Meghan will reveal intimate sexual bedroom secrets when she launches her new Girl Talk podcast series next month, sources say. Click to read more. Okay, this is spicy enough, right? This is what we are going to find out with that. What is the name? Confessions of a Female Flounder. It's like that. Is that the name, right? I really don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that one of the secrets that Meghan is gonna be releasing, that most likely that she's gonna, Harry's about to find out that when Meghan was shagging the ginger, she was thinking about William. That's one of the secrets, because you know that's gonna pump the ratings really high. It's gonna be competing with Oprah with this if she releases that kind of stuff. Absolutely on point. Now we can move on with the reviews. Sabira alone, I'm gonna read a couple of things about not only what Sabira is commenting of the Daily Mail, but the Daily Mail itself. After trying it by the spoonful, we're talking about the raspberry spread, okay? The only spread that Meghan has. But I want to give you my impression, how to say this. I had my doubts saying this on my Royal Rogue X account. I said, should I say this? Should I go for full disclosure? And I have been rather pissed at the world as of late, of everything that is happening. You know, that I think that so many news every day are getting into my nerves. And I said, oh, what a heck. Let's be unfiltered. And I had to say that the first thing, the first moment I saw this shot of the spoon with the watery spread, the first thing that I thought, this looks exactly like menstrual fluid. I'm sorry. I thought, I'm sure that you did not expect that from a gentleman, but this is what I thought. I said, why is it so watery? And yes, it's something like, I need to control myself a bit. But that's the impression that I got. I'm sorry I had to say it. You know how I am sometimes, and I have no filter right now. I couldn't care less, and that was the impression that I have. And we're gonna see a couple of videos of, Meghan's friends unboxing this, and one moment, one of them is going to, do the spread thing, and it is really watery. Okay. After trying it by the spoonful, which left us grimacing from the sweetness, who is gonna try it by the spoonful? You try just a bit, just in case. We spread some toasted piece of sourdough with it's where things began to take a turn for the worse. It was difficult to eat this spread with the toast, as it was so thin that it dribbled everywhere and made a mess. You know that it begins to just go everywhere because it's so watery. Our once nicely toasted piece of bread became a sopping wet disaster after just a few minutes. This bread is so sweet that it masked the flavors from the sourdough, with only the sugar from the fruit and tang of the lemon coming through. Drizzled over vanilla ice cream, a piece of pie, or a big stack of pancakes, the spread may work. and may even shine, but on its own or eaten as one would expect to be able to enjoy jam, the product crumbled or rather dripped under the pressure. I cannot stop thinking about the analogy. And don't ask. Don't ask the question. And I'm sure that you're asking the question right now. Jesus, how do you know, how does menstrual fluid look like? Don't ask that question. You don't want to know. Believe me, you don't want to know. So royally sage, the spread is so watery, it makes your bread soggy. It is a small, terrible texture and way too sweet. There is your review. No need to waste your money. But the real products like Bonne Maman, which actually makes amazing jam at less cost, and you get more for your money. The jam performed even worse when we compare it to a raspberry jelly sold at the grocery store, Wegmans, and a jar of Bonne Maman, which both had a completely different texture and taste than Meghan's spread. Both of the jams were thicker, much thicker, so thick in fact that you could stick a spoon in both of them and it would stay upright. They were also a tad less sweet than as ever as a raspberry spread and didn't leave our toast soggy. If Meghan really wants to continue down the jam route, it appears the Duchess may need to come up with a different recipe. The taste is nearly there, but it's the consistency that takes away from the product and makes it an absolute failure. Out of 5 stars, we give it a 2. The Duchess says that jam is her jam, but we are not so sure. Maybe it's sauce? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And it was Milano, CPH in Milano. It is just me, or does this look, the dead flowers that cost $15, that I have mentioned them a couple times. It is just me, or does this look like exactly the same product sold for rabbits and small animals in the UK, but likely available for human consumption in the US due to more lenient food laws? You know that in the US, you can use additives and stuff that you cannot use in the UK or EU. People must be stupid to fall for her BS yet again. But well, it's the sausage squad. What can you expect? Bunny Bistro Premium Flour Mix, 100% natural 4-H treat for rabbits, guinea pigs, and small animals. It's pretty much the same. It's just exactly the same. You can add your rabbit treats to your hot dogs, to your pancakes, to Harry's head. And speaking of which, well, you know that it seems that somebody took offense. You remember that in my review of Meghan's food show, I briefly mentioned Daniel Martin. I did not attack him in any way. I think that he was a bit maybe uncomfortable. Maybe he was trying to do the best for his friend. I don't know, but he shared this. Unfortunately, I've been equally harassed and bullied by these folks for sticking up for my friend, and I'm done being quiet. We are at a moral crossroads in culture right now, understanding the difference between what's right and what's wrong, and this is simple wrong. I have nothing to hide when it's the truth. All right, what is the truth? That is that the spread is soggy? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Why are you complaining like this? And we need to address one of the reviews, the actual reviews of the friends, and I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna be really completely honest with you, 100% honest with you. When I was watching this video that you're about to see this video, and I'm going to be completely honest. When I watched this 1, 2, 3, 4 times, I couldn't tell if this was a parody account or was the real deal. Somebody actually, Meghan's friend reviewing one of her products. I genuinely, I swear to God, I did not know if this was a parody or not, just because of the how I don't know, excessive and exaggerated was this. Let's watch.
It's just arrived from Meghan. Everything, literally the entire site sold out in minutes. So it let me buy 2 jams I got two jam. I was trying to do Christmas shopping for like the whole family, trying to buy some gifts and just stock up. And I was so excited, and it was everything sold out. It is so rare in an entrepreneur.
How many filters are we talking about here in her face? I don't know. Is this too much makeup or too many filters? It's like her face is like kind of stiff.
Launches and like sells out. And when I saw everything sold out yesterday, I literally started getting emotional. I started crying for you. I was so excited. Wow. You can hear my dogs in the background, by the way. They're excited too.
The dogs are excited as well. This is why I tell you, I didn't understand. Is this a parody? Is this for real? Is this woman for real saying all this? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because Meghan's is bread.
Look at this. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Meghan.
Oh no, this is not. And this is the other that looks much more I don't know, professional. Nice lighting. This is Olivia McDowell. I remember McDowell from that McDowell. You remember McDowell from that movie Coming to America. And let's watch this reel. And this is when she's gonna apply that spread, and it's well, you can see the consistency for yourself. It's not, we are not making this up.
Let's make some breakfast with it. Also already steeping a little bit of her tea. This is the lemon ginger tea. Let's open up our jam. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my goodness. It smells.
You see that her face doesn't move at all. Like it is frozen in time. At least the other lady that we were looking at, she had a bit more expression, right? Her face was a bit more excited, but this one is absolutely paralyzed. How much Botox are we talking about here? This must be a lot, and this is, I think this is the moment that we should, okay. Let me see.
It smells.
Okay, this is this was the consistency. Why? Technical problems. It got markled. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, here it comes. And yeah, this, you can see this in slow motion. We're gonna see this in slow motion because I want to torture you. Ah, look at that. And yeah, it's rather, oh, was that a drop? We froze a drop in time. This is how watery it is. There's this consistency. This is basically liquid. How many water is in there? No, right. And it's a good thing that she used a very thick slice of bread so it can withstand the watery consistency. Her face hasn't moved still.
Okay, I spoiled it. Wait. We gotta slice our toast. Alright. First taste of Meghan's jam.
At least it remained in the bread loaf.
This is the perfect sour jam.
Notice, confirm, her face has not moved an inch. Okay, is this AI? Is this real? I guess so.
It's not too sweet. I don't like my jams too sweet. This is amazing. Let's try the tea. We can't forget about the tea. It's truly just dried ingredients in here. You can taste it in the quality. So good. And I purchased literally everything else from her website. So if you guys want to see me try anything else, the only thing I wasn't able to get my hands on was the honey, which I'm really bummed about.
We want to see the dead flowers. Where are the dead flowers?
But yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see me make. And congratulations, Miss Sussex.
All right. I just want to make sure that we saw that watery texture. I thought I have seen that in, yeah, it was that, and we see no dead flowers. Oh, that is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. But well, these are the reviews that have been popping up. And again, as I tell you so many times, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.